How are you two? How are you two? We back at the shop with the cutlass. It's a little sad day at the shop for me. As y'all know, I made a video on this cutlass. Was gonna do floor pans in it, mini tub, all of that. See, we got the floor pan stripped down. Got all the floor pans stripped down, all the bare metal, everything cleaned up, ready to weld in. You see, I got the car all braced up, all the bracing everywhere, all the way around the car, through the trunk, everything. Started cutting the floor pans out with the plasma, getting everything cut out, and then I realized that this shell of this car is too far gone. You know, it's a T-top car. It sucks, but I wanted to make this video and show you guys that these kind of things do happen. And, you know, dealing with different shops, dealing with different people, you know, not everybody holds themselves to a high standard of the quality of their work. Not everybody is in this car stuff for, you know, the right reasons. Some people just do this stuff for the money. Some people do it, you know, because they enjoy doing it, or they want to help people. They want to build cool stuff. So let me show you guys. Inner and outer rockers, all the way, both sides gone. This is just solid Bondo. There's nothing here. That's why I didn't end up cutting the boxes out all the way with the plasma, because all of this just started crumbling. So I stopped. Rear quarters. Whole quarter is gone. All of this is mud. All of this is rusted out. Whole back side, somebody put a fake patch panel in here with some pop rivets. All of this is mud, this whole back quarter. I'll show you on the inside so you can get a better look. You can see all of that is mud. All of this is rusted and gone. This is all areas where I would need to weld to. You see the bottom of the floor pan there? That would go right here along the seal. You see this whole back tail light panel is all rusted out. So everywhere that I would need to weld these floor pans in is rusted out. You see it all up in here. All of this has been replaced. This quarter is a new quarter before, but it's rusted. All of this is rusted out. So somebody put this quarter on there and they didn't do a very good job. It's all rusted out again. You can see here where the separation of the quarter. This is a new quarter shell. It's all rusted. Get over here, same thing. It's all rusted out. Inner rockers gone. I mean, it's just everything. You can see all the way down on both sides. The inner rockers are gone. Big holes. You see in here, the inner fender wells rusted out. And you know, that is the inner rocker right here that you're looking at on this floor pan. So I cleaned it all up. I shaved everything off of this whole floor pan. The customer is a friend, and you know, I hate that this happened. I got with him, messaged him. You know, he's understanding. You know, he understands that this stuff does happen. And me being a businessman and a car guy, you know, I told him everything that was involved. You know, I got money, time, materials in this car, but I told him I'm going to give him a full refund on his money for the simple fact that sometimes these things are unavoidable. I showed you guys a video of the car. So the thing about cars is you can only see so much of the car. A lot of this stuff you would have never been able to see until I started cutting the bulk of these floors out. These floors was gone. They had to completely come out no matter what. That's why he brought me the whole floor shell. The idea was strip everything, set this body down onto these, onto this floor pan with these rockers and weld the rocker pinch welds just like they do from the factory back into the pinch welds on here, all the way around the top, all the way around the back, just like they would do from the factory. They set these whole body of the car right down onto the shell on the assembly line as it's going by. That was the, initial thought process. That was the initial plan. Unfortunately, we come to this situation, and like I said, I contacted the customer. He's a friend. He's from Indiana. He brought this car all the way here. He trusted me with it. And, it's hard for me to make that call. It was hard for me to make that decision. But at the end of the day, I refuse to do shoddy work. No matter if it was a friend or somebody I never met before in my life. I built this business from nothing, literally. A lot of you guys, I don't explain where I come from in my life, all of that, but, I made some mistakes in my life, and I ended up doing 11 years in prison. So, that took me off the streets for a long time. So when I came home with a different mentality. Before I was selling drugs and running the streets and doing all of this wild stuff. But I still was in the cars. I still build cars. I still did all of that, but I had ulterior motives. So I was doing the car stuff, but I was doing a lot of illegal stuff on the side. So, it was good versus evil, I guess you could say. Not to get too in depth and bore you guys and none of that, but I just want to let you guys know that, this is a part of my life. This is who I am now. I came home, I turned my life around, and I put everything into this business. So it's hard sometimes when you get to a point like this and you figure out that you can't fix something. I'm a hell of a welder. Like I said, I put my heart and soul into this stuff. I've learned from a lot of people on YouTube as well as hands-on, and taught myself so much stuff over the years. And, I just refuse to put some work out there that's not quality work. You guys seen the white cutlass I did. I put the trunk pan and all of that in. I did the best job on that car that I could do with what the customer was willing to spend and willing to provide me with. And I lost money on that car, but I still did it because my name was on that car, and I was sending that car out of this shop with my name on it. So in a situation like this, it's hard to, the money is nothing. I'm not worried about the time, the materials that I have in this car. I'm not worried about that. That's nothing. The money is going to come and go. In this car game, the money will always come and go. That's one thing that you need to understand. These cars, I know guys that got $100,000 builds, and they drive the car one time and something breaks. And they're like, oh my God, I just spent $100,000. I got all of this money in this car. But you have to understand, in the car game, especially when you're dealing with older cars, this is a part of the game. So I wanted to make this video to show you guys this right here is a part of a game. It's unfortunate, and like I said, it's hard for me to make this decision, but I can't knowingly hide all of this stuff and put this car shell onto this body, and another shop, they might have just sat it down on there, wire wheeled the rust the best they could. A lot of shops like to spray foam, hose closed, camouflage stuff, all of that, undercoat, seam seal. Yeah, sure, I could have set this body right down on here and made it look like something. But that's not me. That's not what I want to do. That's not the kind of quality of build, the quality of work that I'm putting out, and I'm putting my name on it. I'm just not going to do it. So like I said, I spoke with the customer. It was an uneasy, conversation that I hated to have to bring to him. But at the end of the day, I want everyone to know, like, this is what it is. You know what I mean? You deal with certain shops, you deal with certain people. Everybody doesn't have the same work ethic. Everybody doesn't have the same mentality, and money corrupts a lot of people in the car game. So, I wanted to take the time to show y'all, I got hours upon hours of cutting this floor out, welding all of these braces in here to make sure that the body didn't move, and was able to be lifted up and sat down and all of that stuff. And I'm not, like, none of that stuff matters to me. Like, none of the money, the time, none of that matters. The thing that matters is that I'm honest and that I'm showing everybody what's real and what's not, you know what I mean? So that's why I made this video. I don't want to take up too much of y'all's time. Show y'all it's a sad day. You know, the customer is going to come pick the car up. You know, there's always the option of getting another shell. I've cut T-top cars. I don't know how well this top is after seeing everything that's wrong with this car. On the bottom half, I can't tell you how bad these T-tops or this roof or any of that is. But I have cut T-tops off of cars and made hard tops T-tops. I explained that to the customer, you know, and I try to give people options moving forward. But, you know, that's what it is, you know. I hope y'all understand. I'm sorry. I really wanted to make some videos and show y'all the process that I use. I know there's some other guys on YouTube right now doing these mini tubs on these G bodies. Bedded Up Custom, Bankroll Tim. If you guys check him out on YouTube, he's a bad dude. He, you know, explains these mini tubs. He does rear end swaps, rear end shortening. And I watch his videos myself and I learned a lot of stuff from him. So, you know, I wanted to show you guys my process and how I do it. But like I said, there is other guys on YouTube. But we're going to get back to it, though. You know, this is a loss. This is you know, a setback, not only for me, but for the customer. But we're going to keep moving forward. So next up in the shop, I'm going to have another build up here, something small. My boy Built by Boomer, he's still doing his thing, LS swap after LS swap. I just recently came across a 6.2. This 6.2 is mine. This will be getting a fresh overhaul. We're gonna do a head swap on it, cam. Big cam, probably a stage 3 cam. Long tube headers, new heads, valve springs. We're gonna do a head job. I got some $7.99 heads I'm gonna put, no, I forget. This because these are square port heads. I got some different square port heads that a buddy of mine let me get. I'm gonna get them ported and polished and put on there. I got the fast LSX intake up there for it. So that motor is gonna be going into my Regal soon. This Cutlass is in here. It's getting a 5.3 in it. My boy Rick up here rapping, going crazy on the rap still. Jeep on 26s and mud tires, getting a white, gray, and black camo wrap. He's wrapping the rims with the camo as well. You guys can see that. It's pretty much, I think he got this whole side done. Starlight headliners, 2-door Tahoe getting a Starlight headliner. Yeah, he still has this side and a little bit of the back to do. 2020 wide body Hellcat Challenger. Offset rims. I think they're 24s in the back, 20s or 22s in the front. It came in, it's getting door handles, a few other things wrapped with the red chrome. Then he's gonna throw some white in the wheels. Customer's still waiting on the rims from Rucci for the car that she got wrapped. Got this Malibu in. It's already black, but if you see, he's wrapping it with the oil slick wrap. It's like a matte oil slick. When the light hits it, you see all of the sparkles in there. It looks like oil on the ground. It's gonna be a nice little wrap job. So, you know, we're working. We're still working. It's just, gotta take the good with the bad sometimes. The good with the bad. This is a previous LS swap that my boy Boomer did. This is a 6.0 in here. Came back, you see, Built by Boomer. It came back in for a little AC work. He's getting, he had an AC leak. His AC was working, but he got a little leak. So troubleshot it, found a leak. He should be good to go in the next couple days. I think he was waiting for maybe a new hose or something to be made. But it's a clean Cutlass. Real clean Cutlass, all original. But yeah, YouTube, that's it. Like I said, all my fans, all of my viewers, everybody who's been loyal to me and been there and likes and comments, subscribe, you know, everything. I'm grateful for you guys, and I'm gonna keep these videos coming the best I can. You know, and hopefully, you know, everybody learns something. You know, like I said, I watch YouTube videos all the time. There's a lot of guys on YouTube that I look up to and I learn stuff from every day. So, you know, we never stop learning, never stop teaching. And I hope that you guys learn stuff from watching my videos as well. Appreciate everybody. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a good day.